Welcome back. Now that you know all of the main components of a website, I'm going to go ahead and show you how to reserve your domain name, which is the name of your website. Now, in order to do this, you need to find a domain company. I suggest using GoDaddy. So just go to GoDaddy.com. And then once you're here, what you're going to do is click on .com. Now, before we go further, I just want to talk about this. There are other extensions to a website. So if you think of google.com, that .com is the extension. You can reserve other extensions like .online, .news, .co. That is completely up to you, but just know that .com is the most popular, most recognized, and most trusted. So I highly suggest, at least for now, go with .com. So just click on .com right there, and then there's going to be a little search box right here. So click on this and then enter in the domain name that you would like to use. Almost all popular websites, all websites that do well, only have 1 to a maximum of 2 words in the domain name. I'll show you a quick example right here. So I'm on Google and I search for dog and click enter. If we look at the domain names of these websites, which is right here, Wikipedia, dog, all of these different ones. This one is 2 words, 2 words. All of these are either 1 or 2 words. There are none of them are more than 2 words. You want to have the most potential to be on the front page, and so you need to have 1 to 2 words. I'm just going to search for something here and click enter and it will go. Okay, so once that loads, most likely your first choice is going to be taken. So what you need to do is select one of the alternatives from the list or search again. So if you want to use these suggestions over here, make sure you click on the .com option right here so that it only shows the .com suggestions. So we have several over here. You can look through these, and then when you find the one you want, click select. And then once it is selected, we're going to click on continue to cart up here at the top. On the next page, it's going to try to sell you a bunch of stuff that you most likely don't need. There's protect my personal information, add an email, website builder. You don't need this because we're going to be doing it a different way. SSL, don't worry about that. Now the only one on this list that I would highly suggest never using is the email. And the reason for this is because it costs $4 a month when you have the option to just open a Gmail account and it would be free. I highly suggest not using this. Just click continue to cart at the top. Make sure that all of those say no thanks, or you can click continue to cart at the bottom. It's going to say 5 years, which will reserve your domain name for 5 years. Now, most likely, if you're absolutely positive this is the domain name that you're going to want forever, that's not a bad idea. But for most people, just click on 1 year on the drop down and it's $12.99, which is close to the same price. It's really not worth being locked in. Proceed to checkout. And then if you're a new customer, just click New Customer, Continue. Okay, here you're going to fill out your first name, your last name, your address, all of this information. And then what you need to do is fill out this account information. Now, this account information will be used when you try to log into your GoDaddy account so that you can change settings on your domain. This is very important. So be sure that this is a username and password and email that you want to use. And set a PIN. Fill out your credit card information. They accept all popular formats. Go ahead and click continue and it will say thank you for thank you for reserving your domain with GoDaddy or something like that. And there you go. You have your domain name successfully reserved. Now the next thing we need to do is get our hosting. And I'm going to be showing you how to do that in the next lecture.